In the grand theater of human absurdity and digital perversions, we bear witness to yet another episode of unparalleled buffoonery. This time, the saga involves the illustrious Myron Gaines, whose every utterance reverberates with the tenor of a thunderclap, besieged by an army of keyboard warriors and red pill goblins obsessed with the most trivial of matters, his girlfriend Angie's bikini photos.
Let's see here. Okay. All right. For the weirdos out there that are talking about Angie. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
this is wild that I even have to address this. Like,
we're
again.
We're going to address it?
Yeah, it's
Is
whatever,
it worth
man.
it, though?
It's what they're going to always, whatever. Look, guys, she did a photo shoot before I met her for a friend's bikini line. Her friend said, hey, look, I have a bikini line. Can you please take some pictures for me for my bikini line? And, because, Angie has a certain look with her blondish hair with the curls and everything else like that. And she went and did the photo shoot, man. And those photos are from, a year and a half ago, something like that?
What?
How old are those photos?
They're like...
It was before we met.
They were right before we met.
Before we met?
Like
okay.
a month or two before we met.
Okay, so she did a photo shoot for a friend who had a bikini line, guys, as a favor. She didn't want to pay models to do it, so she asked Angie to do it, and Angie did it as a favor. So it's like, bruh, like this is before I met her, and obviously when we met, we started like each other. She took all her shot, but that's still up there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, it was for a catalog for like a swimsuit brand that my friend was like taking like out, and I think it's very disrespectful for you guys. Like something is like those photos are out there, and I understand that you can like put it and post it whatever you want, but there is another thing that is really like not right, and it's like you take it a further step and you go ahead and spam the account that she made for that brand that she doesn't have anything to do with this, and they spam the account, and also you have to text my friends about it that also don't have anything to do with this. Like, it's not really necessary, and it's extremely disrespectful. Like, it's not good. It's not good at all. So I will go ahead and say, yeah, respect my privacy. I understand that these photos are public, but you should respect somebody's privacy just because they deserve it. They're just a person, So,
yeah, well, they you guys are weird, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like
sick help.
She did a photo shoot for a friend to help a friend out with her bikini line, and y'all are over here going crazy. For sure, that was old. So, it is what it is.
I didn't get paid for it. It's just... I don't understand why people...
And then you guys message her parents and like that. Like, yo, these dudes are weird, bro. Like, some of y'all in the chat are like, you guys message her family on Facebook, and you guys like send messages to her friends and stuff like that. Like, it's a little weird, but hey, you guys are obsessed with us, which is cool. Some of y'all are really obsessed,
these
bro.
Kind of things,
wild.
Myron knows about them because I've told him before. Myron knows pretty much everything about me, and I have told him before. Like, when we met, I told him about this because, as he said in that interview, he does do like an interview kind of thing, like on his dates. So he actually asked me about this, and I told him, so he knew. He probably didn't know about this photo shoot, but I told him that I have done like model stuff before. So yeah, he knew this whole time. So I don't know why you guys are crazy.
Yeah, Angie was a model, so it's like, I don't know, man. It is what it is, bro. This Top Blanco guy in the Rumble chat is a weirdo. Like you a weirdo, bro. But there's your answer, bro. Since you want to spam that in here, you and the other weirdo, what was his name? I forget it was last week when they said all that other shit. So whatever. You guys are very invested in looking at Angie, which is a little strange. But don't ban him. No. Don't even ban him. Let him sit in here.
No, ban him.
No, don't ban him. Let him sit in here and look like an idiot for talking to so it is what it is.
I'm banning everybody on that.
No, we don't ban. Let them
That's
have
actually
their
a way of exposing people, like getting their usernames and find out like their emails and like everything about them. So,
but yeah, this is way before I met her, guys. Like a month or two before I met her. So, and I think they're probably gonna take that down
was
anyway.
My last photo shoot anyway. So, just so you know, like I didn't do anything with like when I was with Myron. Like, I respect him a lot. So I took some pictures out of my Instagram and everything because of that. So yeah.
We got here, Frostfire says, stop listening and reading the Reddit. It's all incel dorks with no constructive criticism. Just hate. Also, can you try to bring Ryan Garcia on the FNF pod? Yeah, we'll see it make it happen. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, a lot of the guys on Reddit really do prey on our downfall. It's kind of weird and strange that they hate watch us so much. Some actually do care and give constructive criticism, but a majority absolutely give almost zero positive feedback or zero anything. If we do something good, they don't acknowledge that. They just hate and hate and hate. It's very strange.
It's really
but that's
rare.
fine. Burner gets no. That's from Andrew Graff. Okay.
A debacle so preposterous, it rivals the mythological labyrinth, but instead of a minotaur, it houses a horde of intellectually stunted trolls. Allow me to dissect this modern travesty with the scalpel of indignation. Behold the locus of this unseemly hullabaloo, a mere photo shoot. Yes, indeed, Angie, a woman of poise and aesthetic aplomb, partook in a professional endeavor long before the orbit of her life collided with that of Myron Gaines. But what does this simple act of modeling, of helping a friend launch a bikini line, ignite? A blaze of unsolicited commentary from the unwashed masses, eager to ensnare themselves in a fantasy of unwarranted scrutiny. Lo and behold, these misguided souls see fit to plaster her image across the digital cosmos as though they had stumbled upon the Rosetta Stone of scandal. One must marvel at the sheer audacity of these Reddit cretins, those basement-dwelling connoisseurs of pseudo-scandal and conspiracy. They engage in the grotesque act of rifling through the internet's trash bin to uncover what? A woman in a bikini? Stop the presses, call the Vatican, for surely we are dealing with a revelation of biblical proportions. Except, dear reader, this is neither revelation nor news. This is the pitiful tantrum of individuals so enmeshed in their own irrelevance that they resort to peddling banalities as though they were bearers of divine truth. And what does Myron do? Like a modern-day Socrates forced to debate with fools, he stands before the digital mob, forced to clarify that Angie's photos predate their relationship. Asterisk preposterous, asterisk why must a man of such elevated stature be dragged into the mire of defending the banal actions of a woman's past, all for the amusement of those who contribute nothing to society but their incessant noise? And yet, Myron, with the patience of a saint, explains that these photos were part of a professional favor, a gesture of friendship, not fodder for the debased imaginations of the Reddit rabble. Indeed, the gall of these miscreants knows no bounds. Not content with merely ogling photos, they extend their devious machinations to messaging Angie's friends and even, brace yourselves, her asterisk parents asterisk. Oh, how the tentacles of digital depravity reach far and wide. What manner of deranged individual believes that such invasions of privacy are justified by their own curiosity? It is not enough for these miscreants to lurk in the shadows of Reddit and Rumble chats. No, they must drag the innocent into their cesspool of voyeuristic fixation. This is no mere fandom, but a cult of obsession, and their sacrament is the violation of personal boundaries. And to those who accuse Myron of turning a blind eye to this spectacle, he addresses them with the force of a philosopher king, dispelling the notion that he has been deceived or blindsided by Angie's past. No, dear haters, your amateur sleuthing has unearthed no secret, no skeleton in the closet. Myron knew all along. For he is not some naive swain bewitched by a maiden's charms, he is a man grounded in reality, well aware of Angie's previous work. And what of it? Are we to believe that a professional woman's past invalidates her present? Such a claim is the very pinnacle of misogynistic ignorance. But what truly sets this debacle apart from your everyday internet drama is the sheer persistence of these trolls, these vermin of the digital age. Their obsession borders on pathology, as they not only seek to humiliate but to hound star. These foul creatures spam social media, invade private messages, and create entire narratives around the most inconsequential of events. Myron and Angie stand firm, even as these trolls metamorphose from mild irritants into full-blown parasites, leeching off the attention they so desperately crave. Let us not mince words, these detractors, these avatars of basement-dwelling insignificance, are nothing but incels cloaked in the guise of critics. Their disdain for Myron, for Angie, for any semblance of happiness that they themselves are incapable of achieving, fuels their pathetic crusade. Reddit is their battleground, a forum not for constructive criticism but for the spewing of bile and hatred, a cesspool where the weak of mind congregate to share in their collective misery. Yet, amidst this deluge of pettiness, Myron remains unbored. He confronts their absurdity head-on, refusing to ban or silence them, allowing these fools to parade their idiocy for all to see. For what better way to expose the vacuity of their claims than to let them stand naked before the world, their fragile egos flailing in the wind? Myron understands that true power lies not in silencing dissent but in allowing it to reveal its own absurdity. And absurd it is. In conclusion, we must return to the original premise of this farce, a bikini photo shoot. A harmless, professional endeavor twisted into a grotesque spectacle by those whose lives are devoid of meaning. Myron Gaines, ever the composed general in this war of attrition, has weathered this storm with grace and poise, turning the lens back on his detractors and exposing them for the clowns they truly are. As for Angie, she remains unscathed, a testament to the resilience of those who refuse to let the opinions of lesser minds define them. And so, the trolls may continue to circle, but their time is short. For in the grand tapestry of life, their role is but a footnote, a brief, ignoble chapter in the story of Myron and Angie's triumph over the banal and the pathetic. The internet may be vast, but there is no corner dark enough to hide from the light of truth.